Madden ranking Minkah Fitzpatrick outside the top 10 safeties. Now, I know Minkah didn't force the turnovers that he did in seasons past. He had 120 tackles because defenses were getting to the second and third level into the secondary because the Steelers' front seven point-blank period wasn't very good last season. Steelers are going to shore that up again, and Minkah is going to be pretty opportunistic this year, and there's a reason why Pittsburgh just made him the highest paid safety in league history, and he's outside the top 10 safeties overall. This was just another head scratcher where it's like, are the Madden creators, the people doing the Madden ratings, I'm going to accuse them of being Browns and Ravens fans, Ike, because this one didn't make any sense to me either.
Yeah, it's tough to have Minkah outside the top 3. Let alone the top 10.
Right.
So regardless of what kind of rating this is, man, we all understand and we all see. On the back end, when it comes down to clutch plays, and the Pittsburgh Steelers, the first person you think about is Minkah Fitzpatrick. When it comes down to the discussion of just talking about top 10 safeties in the NFL, you bring up Minkah Fitzpatrick. When it comes down to now having the highest, checkbook out of the safety position, you talk about Minkah Fitzpatrick. So the fact that Minkah Fitzpatrick is not in the top 10, I don't know if they're going free safeties and strong safeties, or they just naming free safeties.
It was overall the top 10, because in free safeties, I do Bleav he's in the top 10 of just free safeties, but safeties overall, he is not in the top 10, which again, and I don't want to undermine any of the players on the list, Ike, because they're all very good players, but it's just like, how is Minkah not in that same conversation?
Other than Justin Simmons, the free safety sitting over there for the Denver Broncos, it's not too many people I would put over Minkah Fitzpatrick at that safety position. And this is just no disrespect to any other safety in the NFL. I'm just going off of what I've seen in Pro Bowls and clutch plays off of Minkah Fitzpatrick. So this is not just being biased because he's a Pittsburgh Steeler. Minkah Fitzpatrick just came to Pittsburgh and he just, took over from a secondary standpoint and just made plays week in and week out. That's just Minkah. Minkah led, Pittsburgh in 100-something tackles last year at the free safety position. So that's saying, like you said, Mark, not just to be rude, but the front seven wasn't really doing what they needed to do last year. Hopefully they'll tighten that up. Your secondary guy should never lead the league in tackles. It should be a middle linebacker or somebody on the D-line. When a secondary guy's leading, your defense and tackles, that means up seven, your top seven aren't doing the job they're supposed to do. But getting back to Minkah, man, Minkah definitely top 3 to me, and I'm saying 3. I'm giving him 3 with a long leash. For me, Minkah is 1 and 2. And the only person I would put over him right now would be the young man, Justin Simmons, sitting over there for the Denver Broncos. That's the only one. But
and you're talking about free safeties too there, right? Correct?
Yeah, I'm talking about safeties just in general. That's just what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm not even talking about, strong safeties as well. I'm talking about both free and strong, Mark. But Minkah, to be out. But
Ike, I look at this list too.
I'm going to go ahead, Mark.
Well, I was going to say on this list, for example, Derwin James, the Chargers safety, is the second highest rated safety in the game. I love Derwin James, but he's missed time over the last 2 seasons. He played in 15 games a year ago. The year before that, he was playing in 5 games. We talk about the best ability is availability. I'm not going to question Derwin James' talent, but just from durability alone, how Minkah is not there. Again, just a complete head scratcher. Sorry, Ike, go ahead and finish your thought about Minkah Fitzpatrick. I'm sorry about that.
So, yeah, Mark, we're not talking about talent, and that's what I think these people got to realize. Derwin James has a lot of talent. There's no question for him, but you just hit it on the head, Mark. Availability is the best ability, and that's what Minkah Fitzpatrick does, and why he's available, he's making plays. He has a resume. And his resume say, man, I'm the highest paid safety in NFL history. That's what his resume say. Well, how the heck you gonna pay Minkah Fitzpatrick all that money? Well, go and look at the past couple of years and you'll see why. That's exactly why. So Minkah does it, and he doesn't say much. He let his action, speak for himself, or vice versa. But yeah, that's just what I like about Minkah, man. I don't know why Minkah isn't in the top. If you had a draft and you drafting 10 safeties, and you're a GM, and the draft is tomorrow, and we're talking about current players who are in the league right now from a safety standpoint. Minkah coming off that board out of the 5. You know, so I asked people, and I asked the Madden rating crew, if y'all was to have a draft and we're just drafting 10 safeties, whether they're strong or free safeties, I guarantee you Minkah coming off that board. So why y'all just don't go and change the Madden rating and go ahead and give that man a 90, a 97, a 98 in the Madden rating and get him out and get him in the top 10, let alone the top 3, worst case scenario, top 5.
All right, Ike, I got the recipe. TJ Watt can get a 30-piece. Minkah can get, I don't know how many pick sixes he needs to boost those ratings. And watch, they're magically going to dominate defensively, and they're going to go up the charts. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do. You know, I just think right now Pittsburgh is about to get back to their heyday. The physicality part is the NFL kind of, you know, put a governor on the car, so say, when it comes down to physicality of where you can and can't hit players. You know, it's more safety results, which is needed. So I respect that part from the NFL. But from a coaching staff to talent on that defensive side, the defense shouldn't have a problem stopping the run or getting interceptions on the back end. That's just my personal opinion. I think Pittsburgh would be the top 5 defense in the NFL on both ends, whether it's stopping the run or pass defense.
Ike, we try to manifest things and predict them before they happen. It is July 25th right now. I think you're going to see the Minkah Fitzpatrick, the All-Pro from the 2019 and 2020 seasons, much more in 2022 compared to this past season, again, because of the struggles of the front 7 when the Steelers ranked dead last in the league in rushing yards allowed. I think Minkah is going to be able to play more opportunistic football on the back end and create those turnovers that he's so good at. That's his skill set. So we'll see, but that's what I'm predicting right now here at the end of July.